Jamal seemed to be putting you in important spots throughout the games. What level of confidence do you have when you go into those big spots and they call your number?
It's my preparation during the week, just going in and getting in whenever my name is called, preparing and being ready once I get out there, Once they know they put me in, I'm doing what I got to do, just keep working.
Did you guys think that there was going to be opportunities to pass underneath?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We coming in, we ready for anything. We know that we can take shots, we can do anything underneath, just our preparation.
There was a last-minute shuffle on the offensive line. How do you think the guys in front of you played?
I think the guys played very well, They continue to do what they do, make sure they listen, and continue to work hard.
Hey, that fourth down catch you made, underneath early in the first quarter, were you the first option on that, or was that just Jalen finding you through his progressions?
On the Jalen progression, knowing where to throw the ball to, knowing where to get to, seeing this guy wide open. Jalen did a great job on that.
How frustrating are the penalties? You guys had three touchdowns, called back as an offense. How are you guys able to fight through that?
It's always frustrating when a penalty is called, but you got to come back to this play and keep working hard and try to score, get down, do what you got to do.
The drive at the end of the first half, when you guys were moving in the 2-minute and then had the fumble, did you see what happened there on the fumble?
Nah, I didn't. But, we got on top of it, but,
3 losses in a row. What's the mood of the team like, would you say?
We keeping an uplifted spirit, We coming back, we putting everything behind us, coming back the next week and continue to work hard. All our preparation through the week, it help us, and we just trying to do everything we can to get a win.
What was Sirianni's message to you guys afterwards?
Just continue to work hard. We really heard a word from Jalen, but, continue to work hard, do what we got to do. Our preparation is going to, get us to the next game.
Smitty, on a touchdown that was called back, what needs to happen, I guess, before you get to that point on the field?
Just need to squeeze and hold my line. That's all it was. I got pushed too far to the sideline, so I just need to squeeze and hold my line. That won't happen.
DeVonta, your first 100-yard game, obviously, you didn't get on top where it mattered on the scoreboard, but what does it mean to you to get over that mark first time in the NFL?
We're a good team. We still got some things we got to clean up. We're right there. We know the mistakes we made, know things we got to do. So it's all credit to the team. Us just getting better each week. Little things we leaving out there we can correct, and we're a good team.
In that game, because you obviously had success, but the one touchdown did get called back.
Like I said, we're a good team. It's small things we got to correct. We know what those things are. Control we control, fix that, on to next week.
What are those things that need to be corrected?
Just small penalties, things like that, hurting ourselves. Nothing the other team is doing is everything. We're doing ourselves, just little penalties and things like that, small details in plays.
Do you feel like your chemistry with Jalen has improved throughout the last couple of weeks? I know the previous few games it was harder to connect, but this game you guys really seem to be on point and on time.
As a team, that's what we practice for, to just connect as a team, as an offense. In a little thing that we can correct to get right, we try to do that. So as an offense, we're getting better.
What happened on that one play? It looked like Jalen threw the ball when you ran a different route.
That was my fault. Route was supposed to convert, and I didn't convert it.
Nick just said this was Jalen's best game from his perspective. You knew him back at Alabama. You know him now again in Philadelphia. How do you think he performed today?
He prepares for moments like this. He comes in every day. He's one of the first guys in the building, and just seeing him do that, I try to beat him to the building. So it's guys like him that you need on this team. He prepares every day. That's why the success he's having it because of the way he prepares.
What's your assessment of your performance through 4 games?
As a team, we just gotta get better. The things that we gotta correct, we're gonna correct, and we correct those things. We're a good team.
DeVonta, with the first 2 touchdowns that were taken away in the first half and in the third quarter, you guys still played really strong in the fourth quarter. Your spirit and to keep pushing in that game, how do you like that from your team to keep pushing like that?
I mean, that's the whole memo. I mean, you can't control what the refs call, so just go on and move from it and just go on to the next play. So that's the mentality we had. I mean, they take it away from us, let's go do it again. That was the mentality the whole time.
Darius, what was the
Slay.
Slay? Yes.
Yeah.
What was the defensive game plan coming in when you have so many weapons?
You know, they got a lot of weapons. You know, arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the game. You know, already a future Hall of Famer in year 5. So, we got to try to contain him as much as we can. You know, and the weapons he has. So, you know, try to make sure we stop Tyree from trying to go deep a lot. And you know, that was pretty much what it was.
How frustrating are the penalties? You guys, I'm sure, wish you played more disciplined football than that.
I mean, you know, because it's causing us, you know, extending drives when we need to get off the field, and, you know, so they be tough, you know, so, but that's self-discipline, and, you know, that's what we got to do. We got to continue to keep working on it and keep pounding it in practice.
How do you guys keep each other accountable after penalties, like in the moment?
I mean, you know, it's hard, you know, like I said, it's a tough game, you know, it's an emotional game. So, you know, we got to just control our emotions and lock in.
Allowing 40-plus points, what needs to get better?
We all do. You know, we just got to find what we need to do. I don't know, man, you know. So I be just, you know, trying to just play my hardest. Whatever call he gives, I try to just give it my all and compete. But, you know, we just got to go back to the table, man.
Slay, is this an example of growing pains within an entirely new defensive scheme for some of the guys within you?
I mean, typically, yeah, you know, as you know, get a new staff, you got to learn. You know, it's still early in the season, you know, which that's a good thing, but, you know, but we got to start it now, though. We got to figure it out now. You know, we ain't going to have too much time, so we got to figure it out now. But, you know, people still learning. And, you know, I'm still learning myself, so we just go continue to keep learning as a group, man, and find a way to get better.
What's more frustrating as a defense, giving up like big play touchdowns or giving up long drive touchdowns?
Both. I don't want to give near one of them. I already get off the field 3 and out on all of it. So, that's all it is at the end of the day. I don't care about no touchdown, no long drive. We just need to get off the field.
Kenny said that Jalen talked after the game. Did he address the entire team?
I mean, yeah, you know, we got leaders in there. You know, he's a captain of our team, so a lot of captains address the team and just, you know, like, let us know, man. We, you know, it's early, but we got to get it right. And, you know, we all both know, and so we're going to try to do that for sure.
What did he say?
I just said it. We just got to get right.
I was just going to ask Slay, what's the mood of the team like? I mean, after 3 losses, would you say?
I mean, shoot, I don't know how, you know. Nobody don't like losing, so I feel the same way after 1 loss than I feel it with 3. We just trying to, you know, get in that win column, man. That's an important column. And then, you know, and I need to get that taste out of my mouth. It tastes nasty. So I'm finna go find me something to go spray some orange juice or something down my throat.
What needs to happen to, you know, stop this trend of 44 penalties in 4 games?
Yeah, we just got to find a way to clean it up. You know, get on the film, continue to come in with the right attitude, you know, continue to take the coaching, and then just continue to self-evaluate each player, each coach, just figure out how we can, you know, come together, be on the same page continuously and find a way to execute and be able to get wins and what that looked like in terms of scheme, in terms of holding teams to, you know, limiting their rushing yards, giving up explosive plays, creating turnovers and things like that.
What happened on the shovel pass touchdowns? And I assume you guys knew that was in their playbook.
Yeah, we knew that's something that was in there. You know, they did a couple of different things in terms of finding ways to get to it. And different things in terms of distracting your eyes. So we just got to continue to focus up, continue to, you know, be in the right spot, and continue to just try to find a way to execute at a high level.
What do you think the main issue is with the run defense?
I'm not sure. It's one of those things that, you know, week in, week out, you try to evaluate, you know, see if it's, you know, what something you can do, something they did, something that you were not able to prepare for. So that's just something that we're going to get on the tape and see what happened today.
Do you expect teams to keep doing this until you guys stop the run more consistently?
Could you say that again?
Do you expect teams to continue to try to run the ball this way against you guys until you stop it?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a copycat league. You know, you take a look at film, you evaluate the team that you're going to play. You evaluate yourself, and you try to see what each team struggle with. What's something that you can try to attack. So, in terms of being able to stop the run, I anticipate people, testing to see if they can be able to run the ball against us, and then going back and getting into their normal routine of what they want to do if they're on a big run team.
How difficult is it to defend Kansas City? Put aside the skill position guys involved. There's schematic what they do. How challenging is that?
I mean, it's a challenge. The good teams have, the good players, good coaching. We know they have a ton of talent at each position. They're very explosive. They got a good coaching staff as well. So that's the challenge of, being able to, execute what your coach is being asked, being able to identify some of the things that you talk about to try to give yourself the best opportunity to be successful.
After giving them 40 points in the last 2 weeks, what are you guys on defense saying to each other? What are you talking about? I mean, how do you kind of get all this together?
Well, I think that's the one thing that we have in terms of a special team here. Guys' attitude hasn't wavered one bit in terms of the mindset, physicality, effort, the detail coming into work each day to come in and get ready on the game plan. So as long as that's there, I think we'll have a chance to, get this thing turned around.
They converted 9 and 10 third downs. And from your perspective, what was the problem on third downs?
I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's fresh out the game. Something you got to go back, take a look at the film. I think we had a 3rd and long. He was able to scramble by time. And that's one thing that team does well. Mahomes does a good job of, buying time. If there's pressure, kind of getting away from it. His receivers do a good job of, redirecting, finding holes in the defense. So, but I know we got to be better in 1st and 2nd down and try to get it to more manageable, but also penalties. A few times we had them, backed up a little bit more, and we had penalties and was able to give them a little bit more breathing room.
We heard Jalen Hurts address the team after the game. What did he say?
He's just been himself, about continuing to come to work each day, continuing to have that positive attitude, and that's the one thing he's kind of talking about as well is just how we go out and play. The attitude and the effort that we go out and play with is there, but we got to continue to clean up the details, whether that's through scheme, whether that's through executing, and that's determining the winning or losing factor.
As a defender, when you see the offense getting into the red zone, scoring a touchdown, then having the points taken away to the penalty, as a defender, how does that, how do you guys kind of rebound from that and knowing that you should be playing defense with a lead instead of if not,
I mean, I think it's next play mentality. We try not to play the game in the past, play to play, and evaluate each situation. If points taken off the board, you just say, okay, regardless of whether the points are going to stand or not, we still got to go out there and play defense. And that shouldn't change the attitude and the mindset that we go on the field with. So it's really just, whenever we're on the field, our job is to continue to try to take the ball away, continue to stop the offense from getting points, and then just worrying about the rest later on.
You guys feel like in the too deep zone that you can stop the run, stop these teams from running the ball in the too deep zone?
Well, I think we believe in the personnel that we have, but obviously, people on the other side of the ball, they get paid as well. So it's really just about going out there, playing with the attitude, just doing what you being asked to do, and doing with a specific attitude, and then adjusting from that point on whatever the coaches go with.